Be our victim. Welcome back to the Booshakalaka podcast. I'm your host, Tiffany, my co-host, Pierre.
If you can say everything you have to say to me in 1 minute, then I don't want to hear it.
But I can talk really fast. Did you get that? Did you get that? Huh? Did you get that on film?
Yes, I got that on film.
We're here for a different film. We're here for the Candyman. The synopsis is: skeptical graduate student Helen befriends Anne-Marie McCoy while researching superstitions in a housing project. That was the best I could do for right now. Look, it's been a long week. It's been a long week. Not really. But yeah, Candyman 1992. Had you seen this before? The OG?
No, I was always scared to watch it.
Are you still scared?
No, I was pissed.
Please let us know why you're pissed.
Let's go ahead and start this review, because absolutely not. We start this movie off hearing the tale of Candyman. And I'm just wondering how the hell old was this babysitter? Talking about she babysitting and she looks 50.
The part that I thought was unbelievable is we have they're supposed to be high school students, two high school students, a guy and a girl, obviously in a relationship. You know, the girl probably invited the guy over.
That's what I'm saying. How old she looks? And
40. They want to tell a scary story and not go hunch in the back room. Unbelievable. I don't believe it. I feel like this might have been more believable if they were like tweens, you know, like 13 years old.
It wasn't believable. Okay. And then it's like this kink urban legend thing, like, come to the bathroom with me, say Candyman 5 times in the mirror, and now go wait downstairs and I'll give you some. Like, what the hell is this?
I don't know.
You're supposed to be watching my child. But in the tale, after the guy says Candyman in the mirror, it turns the girl on. She tells him to go downstairs, and then as she's still in the bathroom, she cuts the lights off. Candyman kills her, and he sees the blood coming from the ceiling, and apparently his hair turns white. And Candyman killed the kid too, so he kills kids.
Candyman don't care. Leave him alone. He's sleeping in his slumber. Like, it's her fault. But the boy apparently went to a mental asylum. But when we get back to the group telling the story, it's like, oh, well, I heard this. So obviously this is the big urban legend going around Chicago. So yeah, nobody knows the exact story except for the black folk. Well, kinda.
Well, yeah, because Helen, and she's going around, she's interviewing people. Now, Helen is married to a professor who's going over the urban legend. Doesn't seem like he's really interested in her, gotta be honest, because she asked him not to talk about the urban legend during his lecture, because she's doing it for her thesis, and he still does it anyway. Mm-hmm. What are we doing
Do you think he was working with Professor Wexley in Urban Legend? In that Urban Legend 101 class?
This is what I think, and I think you should twirl on it.
Ew, gross. I am a lady of valor and chastity. I will not twirl on anything. Thank you.
Okay, then. So, as Helen is, she's researching with her friend, can't remember the friend's name.
Bernadette.
That's why I can't remember it. So her and Bernadette
was gorgeous. I figured like you would have remembered her name. She was beautiful.
That don't mean I know her name.
You usually
I would call her Gloria. But anyway, so they're researching it, and one of the workers comes in and she starts cleaning, and she hears her talking about, like she hears a recording of talking about Candyman. She's like, "Oh, you talking about Candyman?" She's like, "Yeah, you know about Candyman?" She said, "Yeah, my girl out there know all." Now she's talking about, "Oh, Kitty know all about her, ma'am. Don't volunteer my information." She's talking about
ever.
Let me tell you something. Now I was laughing at parts that shouldn't have been funny, because she was like, "Oh, can I meet her? Can I meet Kitty since she knows about Candyman?" She said, "Yeah." And then she started walking out the door, and I was like, "Is she about to just leave?" Like, I thought she was like, "Let me go get her. Peace." But Kitty's outside working too. So she's like, "Kitty, come in here. This lady want to talk to you about Candyman." So Kitty explains to her like the neighborhood where there are like a lot of Candyman sightings, where people may know more because apparently that's where he had died. She don't really know all that much. But it gives Helen a lead. And her and Bernadette, they go down and they check it out.
Two young ladies that a weapon in sight, and they are at the Cabrini Green projects.
And they get swarmed the minute they get there. Because they think they're a
I'm
cop.
like, you should have. Yeah. Why you bring this white lady down here to the hood? Why you bring this white lady, black lady, working with the white lady?
It was very unsafe. And then
clearly,
like, I don't like when a bunch of men swarm a woman or women. It just like why are you circling me? Like, what do you like? It gives off assault. So they end up.
But so the legend that they go to investigate, a lady was killed, and she told the story. They told the story about a lady dying, and someone came apparently through her bathroom mirror, and that's how they killed her. But the cops were saying, they couldn't. They didn't believe it, so that's why they thought that's how this whole Candyman legend came about. So again, like you said, they're going to investigate for her thesis. I mean, look, you told me the story. I don't need to go see shit. I'm gonna put you. Can I put you down as a source?
So they go up to the apartment where the lady was killed. Mind you, they pass up. Is it anime? It's
Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie. I knew it was okay. They pass up Anne-Marie, and she got a Rottweiler and a baby. Like, girl, get out of my face. You got too much going on.
That's a guard dog.
That Rottweiler would eat that baby. And
Rottweilers are actually the kindest, gentlest of the big dogs. I used to have a Rottweiler when I was younger.
Okay, well, tell that to all the babies that have been murdered. But yeah,
I had a baby. I don't know about it. Look, did I just say I am a woman of valor and chastity? Lest we forget.
They go up to the apartment, and as they're looking through the bathroom, they notice that because the apartment, it's like, the projects, and there actually is like a false, like their apartments are very close to each other. So if you remove the mirror, another person who's living in that apartment can come through. So she's like trying to make it logical, like, oh, well, someone over here would have been able to come through and now I don't know why she went through the mirror. I don't know the point in that. I don't know why
she's investigating.
Okay. Is she a journalist? You're doing a thesis,
yes.
baby.
She doing her thing.
As long as it don't ring on turnitin.com. This is before turnitin.com. If you don't plagiarize.
I ain't even look. Aging myself, I have never heard of turnitin.com. Moving on.
Oh wow.
I was done with school by then. But anyway, she goes in and she finds she discovers a room where the people leave sweets for Candyman, and then they were like, okay, let's go talk to Anne-Marie. They go over to talk to Anne-Marie. Like you said, she got a Rottweiler and a son named Anthony. And Anne-Marie, again, tells the story about what happened, and everybody pretty much leaves at this point. She goes to see her husband. Her husband's name is Trevor. Of course, his name is Trevor. With Bernadette, and they go have dinner with another professor, and he is an expert. Yes, he is an expert. We got the expert on the lore, and he tells a story about Candyman. And he said Candyman was born in the late 1800s, the son of a slave, and he grew up to be a renowned painter. So Candyman, I was about to call him Handyman. I mean, he could have worked. He had a hook for a hand. Candyman fell in love and impregnated a white woman. Candyman.
And that's when I stopped caring. That's exactly when I'm like, I don't even care what happened to him, because I know what happened to him.
And then her daddy sent a lynch mob after him, and they sawed off his arm. They sawed off his right hand, smeared it with honeycomb, and made the bees come in, and they stuck him to death. And then he was burned in a pyre. And it's actually the site of where the Cabrini Green homes are right now. Mm-hmm. So Helen hears that story. I was like, oh my God, I want to go back. That was such a great story. Let me go back. She takes her raggedy ass over there and meets a little Jakey poo. And Jakey tells her of a young little boy that was castrated by Candyman in a public bathroom, and points to the bathroom. And she's like, oh my God, that story sounds better. Let me go look. Like, bitch, what the hell is wrong with you?
It didn't even sound like that.
What's wrong with you?
Because I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? So it was when the boy said, oh, can't fix that. Better be dead. I was like, so did y'all kill him? Like, because he got castrated. But she goes in this shitty ass, like, this is disgusting. Like, it's just shit all over the walls. Every time she opened up a stall, there's just more shit. It's just shit.
Just think like Woodstock 99.
Ugh. And she finally goes to this was hard to watch. She finally goes to the last one. The seat is down, and they got things like, pointing to it. She
for a good time, call Pierre.
It's just a bunch of bees in the toilet and some shit. Because, you had to add that. Just a bunch of shit and bees.
I didn't know bees ate shit.
I'm sure they don't. Like, that was just weird. And then, she takes some pictures, and here come Hootie and the Blowfish. And they walk up in there, and he got a hook, and they surrounding women. And he like, heard you was looking for Candyman, bitch. And then he pops her with the hook. And Jake sees them come out of the bathroom, and he goes in, and baby, she on the ground, on the shit. I would have been more mad about that than getting hit.
Well, they knocked her out, so she can't really be mad about it. They beat.
I'm mad that I'm waking up and shit.
This was such a great transition. This was such a great transition because Jake goes in the bathroom, he sees her on the ground, and then all you hear is, "Are you looking for Candyman, bitch?" Because it's the lineup of, and it's a bunch of guys, a bunch of black men that they found to repeat that line to her. I'm like, she saw him before he hit her too,
right?
So she doesn't really even need him to say it. But Helen finally pins the correct man, and
baby, Helen looked like she got her ass whipped.
She got toe up.
That black eye was fierce.
She just got out of the baddies reunion. They fucked up. It was like this, but this is what causes the downfall of the Cabrini Green. Not Cabrini Green. I'm sorry. This will causes Candyman to come up out of there because this person was also charged with the murder coming through the bathroom window. So the people of the area were like, "Oh my God, we have finally caught the Candyman. We know who this is." They stopped believing. They stopped believing that it was an ancient spirit. And Helen is on cloud 9. She got a call from Bernadette. Bernadette's like, "Girl, I got your pictures developed. They are beautiful. Let's go finish this motherfucking thesis up." Helen's walking in the garage. Ear to ear, baby. She got sunglasses on because that eye is fucked. So she's smiling from ear to ear. She in the parking garage, and all you hear is Helen.
She says, her ghetto ass. Right, her ghetto ass. What? Huh?
Helen.
Girl, you see that meat coat?
Helen. And there's Candyman standing right there. So because she got the people to stop believing, Candyman said, "Oh, no. I got to come back." And he tells her to be his victim. And she is like in some type of a trance. She can't scream. She can't run. She can't do anything. She literally is just crying. And at this point, does she just wake up after this?
Yeah, she wakes up in a puddle of blood.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh shit, am I hurt? No, I'm not." And then Helen starts
he says to her, due to the discredit of his legend, she must shed innocent blood. That's what it was. Yes, she blacks out and wakes up, like you said, in a puddle of blood in the bathroom. Like, what the hell? Man, we had a kegger. We raged this weekend. Yeah, she raged and cut the fucking Rottweiler's head off.
And then she come out the bathroom. She picks up the cleaver.
Cleaver.
And then she's in Anne-Marie's house, and she's over her Anthony's bassinet screaming and stuff. And she just started attacking her. Well, with the cleaver in her hand and everything, and she beating her head down on the ground, and then Helen finally takes the cleaver and cuts her shoulder, get up off me. Now, of course, the police arrived 2 seconds later with her standing over her with the cleaver, and now she in jail.
But she's in jail. The dog is dead, and the baby is missing. She calls her husband. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. She calls Trevor. Trevor doesn't answer the phone. But we're like, don't you find that suspicious? He doesn't answer the phone, but then the next morning, he shows up, and she's released from jail? Excuse me?
This was the 90s.
Excuse me?
Maybe it was bail, but I feel like, I don't know. Yeah.
I guess because the baby they didn't have a dead baby.
Yeah, they had a dead dog. So that's, people would
I don't know how much professors make, but damn.
He's probably a well-respected professor too, has tenure and stuff.
Clearly he gets all the poo nanny. But so she's looking back at her photos, and she actually spots Candyman in one of her photos. She's like, "Oh shit, I don't know. Summon the devil." This motherfucker comes up in her house now. He's like, "Okay, Helen,
he coming through her.
Get to you in jail."
He was grabbing through her window and shit. So who comes up as he's chasing her and got her on the ground, cutting her up? Bernadette. I was so mad.
I don't understand why we always have to kill the friends. All of those, I love Lifetime movies, but I already know if you're a friend of the final girl, bitch, you dead. Unless you mind your business. If you mind your business, girl, call the police. Click instead of, you know what? I'll go check out your house while you're in the office today and see what's going on. You're gonna die. Like, what are we doing? I seen those The Wrong movies starring Vivica A. Fox. It's like 15 of them. I seen all of them, bitch. And guess what? The best friend always dies.
Oh my God, I hate you so much. So
I'm so mad about that. Man, if you don't stop clanging that damn ice in that Stanley Cup, I'm gonna jump through this phone. I'm a ghost dad. I'm a ghost dad your ass.
I never saw that movie. So the Bernadette are there, and to be fair, she's really minding her business. She's really just trying to like, hey, I mean, working on a thesis together. Candyman gut her like a fish. Bernadette just on the ground. I mean, not Bernadette. Helen just on the ground. No. She's so weak and helpless.
It's like he takes all the energy out of her. Like I feel like when I was watching this, I'm like, she must feel how I felt when I fainted that one time. Like I felt like I just felt like I couldn't get up. My brain was just completely fogged. And I'm gonna assume that's what was going on because I think she would have helped her friend. I really, if she could have.
Apparently he's spiritually fucking the shit out of her and she can't move. So yeah. Now Trevor comes in and she's on the ground. Of course, she has a knife in her hand, and Bernadette is like, she's like gray and gutted, and just there's blood everywhere. So she wake up, in the bed handcuffed.
Trevor was like, yes.
She woke up in the bed handcuffed. She's like, Trevor, hold me. Like you're acting very crazy, ma'am. So at this point, they lock her ass up in an insane asylum because who has time for this shit?
But I don't think that's how that's supposed to happen. Is that how it happened in the 90s? Don't you have to be actually diagnosed to go to the psychiatric hospital?
I think this is a 90s thing. This is probably back then when they were still lobotomizing people, honestly.
Oh!
So,
do you have a keychain on that water bottle?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's jangling, Bojangles.
Yeah, it's
so. I thought it was ice.
No, it's the thing you put on it.
Okay, it's annoying. Now, about a month later, while she's over in the psychiatric ward, they call her in to go speak with the psychiatrist by herself. No police.
She's strapped up. She's strapped up.
But no police. Somebody should have been in the room, or at least a camera. Usually they would record something like this because should it be admissible in court? Hopefully. But she's like, look, I told y'all what happened. I don't know why y'all don't believe me, but you know what? You're going to believe me now. Candyman times 5. She said Candyman name 5 times.
It's the Candyman times 5.
Candyman come in, wow! Bust up the doctor's soul. The doctor didn't even have time to say, like, what? Fucks him up. And then for some reason, he flies out the window like this.
But not before he frees her from her restraint.
Oh, he does free her. He does free her because he was like, do what you got to do your thing, cuz.
And what does she do? Like a sensible woman, she escapes. She grabs some clothes. She escapes out of like
sensible woman.
She escapes the insane asylum. She go back home to her husband Trevor's house. Who does she find up in there?
It's concubine. Her house too.
It's his house now, motherfucker. It's his concubine. Right. It's his concubine, and she up in. Why does she see? She sees her and immediately starts crying. She's like, "What are you doing in my house?" And she just started crying. Like, girl, why are you painting the walls?
Helen killed her best friend.
Why are you painting the walls?
Helen killed your best friend and her dog. She ain't gonna stutter to kill you.
So Trevor come in and
we see her. We forgot to mention during that lecture where Helen was telling him, please don't talk about my thesis. We see that girl in there, and she's one of his students. And she even shakes Helen's hand. So I'm like, oh yeah, do what you got to do, Helen Boo.
Mm-hmm. She doesn't.
But
Trevor come in. And
yes, she does. Eventually,
Trevor come in and he just like, oh, I mean,
what are you doing here?
Like, quite literally.
That's what he asked her.
No, what is she doing here?
The other woman.
Helen handles this poorly. Like, she didn't slap us. She didn't. Like, for y'all to think I'm crazy and I've been killing people, you think I wouldn't kill this hoe?
And that's what I'm saying. That's what old girl thought she was gonna do, but she doesn't. She goes back over to Cabrini Green Apartments to prove her innocence, or to find the baby. She goes and she actually finds Candyman in his lair, and she's like, I will give you me if you get it to ensure Anthony's safety. I want the baby to live. And Candyman's like, all right, here.
Oh my God, he opens up
my chest.
He opens up his mink coat, and his rib cage is full of nasty ass bees, and he got the bees in his mouth. This has been terrible to film. and then he kisses her, and the bees are on her, and they're going down her throat. It's this,
and then it's beautiful. And then he vanishes with baby Anthony, and then Helen wakes up again. Like, he keep knocking her ass out. He don't want her to know what's going on. She just he's literally put her on a bender. This whole movie, she's on a fucking bender. And she wakes up and finds a mural of Candyman and his lover, who looks just like her. Of course, a white woman. Candyman.
Like, I'm like, what? You doing all this? She had you killed, sir. She had you killed.
Black man's kryptonite. You seen Undercover Brother?
You seen Shannon Sharp?
Undercover Brother is better for me. I don't know about Shannon Sharp. But then he decides to, okay, now I'll release Anthony if you strike fear into the apartment, to the residence. And I'm like, she lying. Already did.
He keeps lying. He is reneging on every single thing he promises her. That makes him a renegger. And now she's like, she has the hook. And she hears Anthony, but it's like this big pile of trash. I don't know where the hell it came from.
It's a pyre. It was there before. They said they burn it yearly. I said that. Well, I didn't say that they burn it, but yes, she hears Anthony in there. I don't know how.
She's the only one who can hear him, apparently.
Because Anthony ain't screaming that damn loud. Babies cry loud, but that damn loud.
And then she get all up on top of it, like she using the hook to get up in there, and then she get inside of it. And I'm like, how do you get? I know they're big, but is it that thick and dense in there?
Everything that they've thrown in there probably for years, but the people of the town, Jake and them, like, burn it to the ground, and they light that bitch on fire, and she's in there. Nobody knows that Anthony's in there. Of course they wouldn't have lit it on fire if they knew that Anthony was in there. Helen finds a plank that's on fire, and she stabs Candyman with it, and the flames start to destroy him. While she's now getting burned, while she's trying to rescue the baby, fire everywhere.
She is getting her ass whipped by this fire. Her hair on fire, her back on fire, and she's still crawling with this baby. By the time she gets out, they put some cover on her to like put the fire out. She's bald.
Girl, she looked like ground beef. She looked like Craig. Oh wait, not Craig. Crane. What's his name? From Ninja Turtles.
Oh, I don't know.
Craig. Not Craig.
I haven't seen Ninja Turtles either.
You know, the guy that has the brain in his stomach.
I have not seen Ninja Turtles. I don't know who that is. I know Master Splinter, and that is it.
Craig. I don't know why. Krang. It's Krang. C-R-A-N-G. Oh, Craig. Krang. Yes. Here, look. Oh, it starts with a K. Him.
I've never seen that creature before in my life. Ew.
But don't you look like him?
I hate
you. Okay. Thank you.
And he gets her.
My point.
And he gets Anthony back, and she's super happy. But unfortunately, Helen dies. And they have a funeral for her and everything. And then the whole damn community.
Those are all the people that go to the funeral because her husband didn't go.
But the black people came. And they paid tribute to her. It's like the whole damn community, and I thought that was really nice that they did acknowledge that you did save this baby. You didn't murder anybody.
Yes, that finally. So then after that, at home, Trevor is just like grief stricken. He's like, "Oh, Helen," in the bathroom, in the mirror. "Oh, Helen, Helen." Oh, he hit 5, and Helen appears behind him with potted meat on top of her head. The makeup was terrible right here. I don't know what they were thinking. And uses Candyman's hook, and
so his trick comes up in there. His thirsty trick, Stacy. She walk up in the bathroom, and she is gutted and filleted. And what does she have in her hand? A knife. Yeah.
She was cleaning in the kitchen.
Now suffer.
So I mean, she did get her back, but I mean, really, truly, the knife probably only has like hints of garlic. And they can tell a knife wound versus a hook wound.
In the 90s, though, and then I feel like they weren't doing much research.
Yeah, true. But then at the end, there's a mural of Helen dressed in all white with her hair in fire in Candyman's lair. And that's the end of the movie. Like, if she would have just listened to those people and wrote them down as her sources, we would have been fine. We would have survived the day.
This was not the kind of movie that I thought it was. Honestly, it just wasn't.
Because you can't go based off a trailer.
No, I didn't go off a trailer. I went off the damn Blockbuster video and had this, and I was like, oh no, absolutely not.
Okay, now you should have known that you're gonna be duped. Think about that Jack Frost cover.
Because I always thought, and hearing people talk about it, they were like, oh my God, it's so scary. I thought we would be watching, I mean, technically we watched him kill people, but I didn't realize it would be like a psychological thing. Because those kind of movies always, I hate like that, Pinocchio's Revenge, all that. Like, I don't like that because I can't, like.
You should come in here. We're not going to listen to mommy anymore. Why was that Pinocchio's voice?
Because it was. You just have no chance in these movies because if you're framing me and it's some sort of magic and they think it's me, then I mean, what the hell? Be a real bitch and do it yourself, Candyman.
Hello.
Be Ben Willis and let people know I ain't crazy. Like, you murdered these people for a reason.
Yeah, Handyman. God, why did people call him Handyman?
And
Candyman definitely seemed like a wuss.
And I don't like the fact that most of your victims were fucking black, bitch, and children, and black children. Yeah, you got me fucked up, Hope. Slut.
Oh my God. One more? Bitch.
I don't know. Oh, okay, yeah. Look, I was like, I ran out of words. Damn. But
we still love Tony Todd. We don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I actually do like this movie. I understand where you're coming from. I was on Detached and Loving It podcast, and we talked a little bit about The Craft, and I was telling him about how I didn't really like that the black woman in the movie had two enemies. Not only was she, a victim of Nancy, kinda, but she also had to deal with racism, and nobody else had to deal with two evils. So I do feel like, for this movie, I hate that everybody had to go through that, but I still did enjoy the movie. I'm going to give Candyman a 4. It's something I can rewatch. I think Tony Todd was great in the movie, and I think that's why I liked it so much. I mean, I feel like the acting, except for Stacy, the acting in the movie was great. Stacy was terrible.
Oh,
the mistress.
Hers was terrible, but
like what are you doing, Bookie? What are you doing, Bookie Boo? But yeah, I definitely still enjoy it. I like Candyman. I like the sequel, but again, I had to fast forward the end. Not again. I had to fast forward the end because the body horror really gets to me. You notice we don't do too much body horror on this channel. It makes my skin crawl, baby. It makes my skin crawl. But what about you?
I'm gonna give it a 2.
Oh Lord.
It was nice to see it for the first time, but it just I wouldn't watch it again. And then I don't know. I did like that I feel like a lot of movies we've been doing have had touches of gentrification. I like that the racial inequality was brought up, that sort of thing. So I like that they were bringing elements, like real elements, into a horror movie that are horror in real life. But
correct.
It just I didn't realize Helen was going to be the main character. I feel like if Helen wasn't the main character, I would have liked it more. Tony Todd did great as the villain, but I don't know. She was not.
Yeah, he doesn't show up until like 30 minutes into the movie.
That's what I'm saying. It's like Queen of the Damned all over again. Like, don't name the movie after me and then I'm barely in it.
I was wondering where Alia was in that movie.
Like, an hour in. That's where she was.
It was only an hour?
Jesus.
It seemed like it was longer than that.
Yeah, so.
But all right, guys, that will do it for Candyman. Our next review coming up is going to be The Others. This has been spoiled for me, but I don't think I've ever seen this movie.
I loved it. Well, I mean, did I love it? It was a good twist.
Okay. All right, The Others. We'll see you then. Bye. Where did you hide it, Dan? Please be sure to send us your requests at booshakalakapodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter X, Booshakalakapod. You can also find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Instagram at Booshakalakapodcast.